Hello and welcome back to episode 21 of Stranding. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. So let's grab that new mission and get back out on the road. Off to a weather station. You know, I think since we are crossing this pretty rough terrain, and especially since we haven't explored it before, let's take this one on foot. What's going on with that? Let's do that. And then I will leave that for now. The level 2 bola gun was another reward that we picked up from making friends with somebody. It says that it's effective against BTs, and I mean, you can use it against BTs, but it's not, it doesn't, like, knock them out in the same way that it can the mules. And it also, I mean, I don't have, like, a melee weapon I can use against them, so it's like, okay, you're immobilized, now what? The one possible exception there, give me that, give it to me, is that I did encounter a gold BT in the ruins that the craftsman sent me to, after I went in and tossed some grenades around, which I think was in an episode. And the gold BT survived a grenade, and he was patrolling, and so the bola gun was like a way to make him be still for a minute, and that was, I mean, I didn't really care at the time, but I can imagine a scenario in which it's preferable to have the patrolling BTs be still, so maybe that's why. Maybe if I pin him down with the bola gun, then I can use other stuff on him. Like maybe he'd be vulnerable to the mazer after that. Well, that's quite a river. Might have a problem forging that. Not to worry in the long term. Once I'm done with this recording session, I'm sure that I'm going to spend many more hours grinding many more supplies so that I can rebuild the roads. But in the meantime... Okay, it looks like it's only yellow. So we ought to be alright. I did find a river in the previous region. It's a non-issue now that the roads are built. But there was a while where I was just continuously trying to cross it in the wrong place, and my bike would get drowned. And when your bike drowns, it disappears, and all of the shit that you've got tied to it just starts floating downriver. And also, you are floating downriver. It's surprising and annoying, all wrapped up in one. Very exciting. Oh, good. So that looks like the weather station up there. I assume we're going to have to deal with some BTs around here. And XL lost cargo for Lake Knot City, worth 500 likes. Well, it had better be worth a lot because it's going to be a haul getting it back there. But also, I don't care because I've already 5-starred them. Look at all that stuff up there. Yep, as expected. So what have I got? I've only got one. Which means I'm probably not going to be clearing this whole route. And I also probably don't have enough to win a fight with a big boy. So we might be doing this slow style. Pay attention to where you're walking. Yep, and they are, of course, directly blocking the route. Where are you at? Directly in the way. Alright, you have earned a grenade. How do you like that? We got another one over there. Really? Who's approaching? I don't see you. Don't tell me there are invisible ones now. Oh, there you are. Okay, and... oh man, that's still a long way to go. Let's continue this way. I'm not going to worry about you. Do I need to worry about you? It's a little one. I think we can get by without. Grab it. I really... Alright, you're gonna get one. That's too close. Now are you gonna come investigate? Because if you do, you're gonna get one too.
Pretty fucking scary.
Alright, since you're not... I really don't like when the cargo winds up stacked all weird like that. So let's not do that, please. Thank you. Okay, let's move along. Now is that might actually be a successful crossing. Yeah? No. We got more in front of us. Where are you? I don't like them because I'm never sure where they are. But I believe I got you. I wonder if we're gonna meet any new types of these guys. So far we've got the big boys and the normal boys and the baby boys. Alright, moving on. But are there going to be others? They really like the small ones on this route. You've only got this one grenade left. Okay, so that's it for the grenades. We're either going to make it through or we're going to have to turn back. I think I might have left some more grenades on the bike, which was poor planning. But right now, it looks like we might be in the clear. Ooh, I did not check the depth of that stream. Okay. Good work, everybody. And apparently, that weird coughing, laughing noise is a happy baby. I'm not sure that makes any sense to me, but we only hear it when the baby is pleased, so. Can we go faster? We were already going fast. Well, on the one hand, it was a good thing I didn't try and bring the bike through there so ill-supplied. On the other hand, I probably would have been better supplied if I'd brought the bike. Not because there was stuff on the bike, but because I put stuff on the bike. Alright, now this time, remember to check. Oh, see, look at that. Look at all that red. Red is bad times. But we do have a ladder. There we go. I basically forgot about ladders through most of the previous section. Didn't put down a single one. Almost the whole time I was gathering all of that stuff to build all of those roads. I used some climbing anchors from time to time, but yeah. In fact, at some point, I went back to the port city and explored it, and there's an old part of town that's like modern buildings, and there was a memory chip on top of one of the buildings, and I spent several minutes running around looking for stairs or something to get to the top of the building before I was like, oh, you can build your own ladders, dumbass. And then I did, and then I got the memory chip. Cool story, right? Man, how long has it been since I made a delivery on foot? Long time. And it looks like maybe I can build roads all the way up here, which is cool. I don't think there's any way for me to build roads in the eastern region, which is disappointing. Alright. This is a surprisingly large entryway. Look at all this. Oh, there is a memory chip. There you go. Goodies, as requested.
Delivering cargo.
Hello. Sam Bridges, right? We've been expecting you. The gauge you brought is going to save a lot of lives. Let me do a quick inspection. Oh, wonderful. It's in perfect condition. Thank you.
Of course it is. Special alloys can now be used. Oh, great. That's another resource for me to hoard. What do I do with special alloys, I wonder?
Once you connect us to the network, we'll be able to share our measurements with everyone. You mind doing the honors?
So I learned, I think it was off camera, the preppers, as we saw in a previous episode, decide whether they just want to join the network or whether they want to sign on to the UCA. And it turns out that as you progress with them, they later, if they only decided to join the network at first, they will later decide to join the UCA. So then you do this again to upgrade their connection, I suppose. Look at that. Coming up on Nevada, maybe. PCC level 2. Floating carrier. I'm looking forward to launching some fighters. Timefall shelter. Safe house. Weather
I'm sure they
forecast.
told you, but this weather station was built before the Death Stranding. Bridges 1 came and fixed it up. Unfortunately, we lost contact with our weather satellites a while back. Interference from chiral clouds. So it's been tough to measure chiralium levels and predict timefall. But thanks to you, this weather station can finally function as intended. You made our jobs easier. Now let us do the same for you. We won't let you down, I promise. Take care.
I see you got the weather station back online. Excellent work, Sam. When a region is integrated into the chiral network, it's also brought closer to the beach, in a manner of speaking. There's a significant impact on chiralium levels, and measuring that impact is one of the Cupid's primary functions. The more we know, the more accurately we can determine where to expect timefall and when. Without the chiral network, we'd be left guessing. Oh, and thanks to your latest accomplishment, you can now review the weather forecast via your cufflinks. Check your map. You'll see. Ought to come in handy when you're planning routes. I'll keep an eye on the chiral density from right here in my lab. It's not too far from South Knot City. Keep processing those orders and you'll put that region on the grid soon enough. Good luck, Sam.
Good work, Sam. That's one more site on the grid. Keep it up and we'll be finished before you know it. The weather station's forecast should be visible to everyone on the chiral network now. Yourself included. You can access them via your cufflinks. Could be useful when plotting your routes.
Good work. New order available.
So if Mama is near South Knot City,
For further information.
which is not on the network, how is she on the network? Go ahead and get rid of this extra stuff. I want one of these pop-up shelves. I could just fill my garage with that stuff. That would be awesome. And then I could put stuff on top of it and never be able to access it again.
We've added a timefall shelter option to your PCC. They're perfect for keeping you and your cargo dry until the weather improves.
So that sounds like a really good idea, except that I haven't figured out how to pass time. And if I have to sit in real time and wait for the weather to improve, I'm definitely not doing that when the camera is running.
A floating carrier is a kind of tractor car. Chiral crystals keep it suspended in midair, allowing it to move unimpeded over rough terrain. You can load one up with cargo and tow it to your destination with minimal effort. If one's not enough for your needs, you can hook it up to another and take two. Just keep in mind that carriers require a steady supply of chiral crystals to operate. Make sure you have enough to get where you need to go.
Yeah, but how do I know how many I need? I'm really curious about those, but I don't really want to mess with that right now, so I'm not gonna. So what orders do you have? Timefall Farm. That one's close. Alright, what do I want to do? If I'm going to head further out, I need more grenades and stuff. Which is okay, I can make them here. Let's definitely take care of this one first. Fog warning? Is that part of the weather report? Or is that just a hazard in the path? So doing that requires me to go back through the BT field, so I don't really want to do that right now. Alright, so build a safe house.
Congratulations, Sam. Your PCC's leveled up. It now has the capacity to produce more complex structures. I'll let Mama fill you in on the details.
Sam, I've added a safe house schematic to your PCC. It's a fairly large structure, so it'll take a lot of time and materials to build. But once complete, it's pretty much identical to a private room. Give it a shot.
Oh, neat. I bet those take up a lot of... Are you going to give me the thing that I need? No, I don't want... Whoa. Okay, so that's why they gave me the floaty carrier.
Thank you for your contribution.
Come on.
Sam, seems like you don't have enough resources to build that safe house. Make sure to take everything we earmarked for you.
Just gonna give me more shit than I can carry and then immediately scold me when I put some on the ground. Not cool. Alright, now can I just load stuff on like with the... Yes, I can. And can you take that one? Sweet. And can I also tie stuff down? Yes, I can. Cool. So it's just like the trailer for the bike, except no bike.
Okay, Sam. Find your way to the building site. Use your map and compass if you don't remember the way. I'll contact you with additional instructions once you get close.
Alright, and it looks like towing the carrier does slow me down a little bit.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
There it is. Available quick hacks. Does it... It consumes battery to always have my waypoint on the HUD? I'm not thrilled with that. I miss my bike. I could have brought it with me, I know. Still, having that thing is better than constantly tipping over and making multiple trips and so on. I wonder how much of my chiralium it's slurping up, though. I'm gonna have to spend more of my time hunting BTs, it looks like. I used to actually toss grenades at the little BTs as a way of getting some chiralium, but it's not even worth it. Way more worth it to antagonize them and then get in a fight with their boss.
All right, you've made it. Let's get that safe house built.
You good to go, Sam? First,
Wrong button.
Weather forecasts can now be viewed via your cufflinks. Should come in handy when you're on the road.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't spend a lot of time planning routes.
Equip your PCC and select Safe House.
That's a big foundation. It's basically going to be like a prepper shack, huh? Yes, Tips, I did that already. Thank you. I guess right now it looks more like the auto pavers.
Sam, you'll want to get those materials over to the safe house sooner rather than later.
Will I now? It's not like I'm operating on a time limit. Why are there no stairs here? Take all of those. And take some of my precious chiral crystals. Thanks so much. What's going to happen to my little floaty friend? Where did my little floaty friend go? Oh, good.
Thank you, Sam. This safe house will be a boon to countless others in the long run. I'm not just talking about the porters who'll use it as a stopover on the way to the weather station, but the people they help and the people they help. We're all connected to someone else, Sam. But you'll have the honor of being the first person to rest there.
I thought this was going to move. I don't... Why would I ride it just to stand still? Oh, I got a kick. It's skateboarding. Alright, that's kind of fun. I don't know how practical that's going to be, but... it's a neat idea anyway. Oh, look at that. It really is. It's basically a prepper shack. Firing range and everything.
Your work is greatly
Oh, except it's much more like the elevator in the distribution centers. That's pretty cool. And I can just put those down. And accidentally leave it full of blood bags. Well, there you go, Die Hardman. I rested in it. Do you feel betters now? Do you think these are ever going to have orders for me? It would be neat if they built that in. But it would be not surprising if they didn't.
That's it, Lisa. Don't be shy. Just like we used to. Come on. Keep up. Sorry. Did I wake you up? Today's Mommy's birthday. Also the anniversary of when we first met.
Are we ever going to find out who this guy is? Can I repair my bike at this thing too? Easy enough to find out, I guess. There are no vehicles available, which means yes. In fact, I could maybe... Look at that. I could just make me a bike right now. But I'm not gonna. Because we are all out of time for episode 21. Come back and see me again in episode 22 for a journey further south. Talk to you soon.